Last night, pro-Israel students broke through the peaceful encampment at UCLA and began violently beating the peaceful protesters, all while law enforcement and campus security stood by and watched for hours. They brought stuff like sticks to beat them, they were kicking them, they shot fireworks into the groups of protesters. It literally took hours between the first clashes erupting and police intervening. The chaos started just before midnight when a mass group descended onto the encampment that pro-Palestinian protesters had erected on campus, and at one point piled on top of a person and started kicking and beating him with sticks, which is the picture I just showed you guys. The media is making it seem like all the aggression and violence was from both sides, but that is not the case. This is a message from the UCLA Palestine Solidarity Encampment. They made it clear that we had no pepper spray, no gas canisters, no fireworks, no aggression. All we had was our community to hold our wooden barriers. The peaceful protesters said that they would literally scream for help for law enforcement, but law enforcement literally just stood at the edge of the lawn and refused to budge. It's just crazy to see how far this has gotten, and the fact that law enforcement and campus security is so quick to break up the peaceful protesters and arrest peaceful protesters, but as soon as pro-Israel students get on campus and start violently attacking peaceful protesters, the cops are standing there watching. They have no problem making these unlawful arrests, violating people's constitutional right to protest. And it's so hypocritical how these pro-Israeli people always want to talk about how these pro-Palestinian protests are violent when they're not. From day one, all the violence that has been encouraged and started has been on the side of pro-Israelis. It just makes me so mad how law enforcement is handling it. It's so disgusting.